Hey guys, Trent here coming at you with another video. So today's video is just a pickup video. I got a vintage Masters of the Universe lot from shopgoodwill.com, and I've actually got some decent pieces to add to my collection. So let's check it out. So welcome in. If you like what you see, please like, comment, and subscribe for more toy videos, 80s, 90s nostalgic videos, and things of that nature. Alright, but this is what came in today. I got a vintage Motu vehicle lot mainly. Can't see everything. There's some more over here to the side, with a few key little pieces that I needed for my collection, and some big pieces I needed for my collection actually. So first off, there was a Castle Grayskull throne in there. I already have this. It's in nice condition, so I can resell that and recoup some of my cash, clean it off a little bit. It's got the decal affixed, so that's nice. Then another piece of Castle Grayskull. This one I actually didn't have a good one. I had a piece, but it was broken. This piece was all broken off. So this is a little bit, it has minor condition issues, but there we go. I got the blaster to go atop my vintage Castle Grayskull. So one step closer to completing 100% Castle Grayskull. So that's a piece I need. So I'm really stoked about that. I'm gonna take this, disassemble it, and I probably don't even have to disassemble it. Go wash it in the sink real quick, and then get that on my Castle Grayskull. So let's see, what else do we got? Okay, there was a Dragon Walker in there. I already have this one. Chris McClure gave me a really nice one, so I'll test this. This one looks pretty nice too. Got the decals and everything. I'll test it out and clean it up a little bit and throw it up for sale. So that's cool. Or test and make sure it works, yeah. Okay, what else we got? Over here, here's another piece I didn't need. Mine's in better condition, but we got the Talon Fighter. This one is pretty good actually. The decals are nice there. Actually, the decals are nice all around. It's a pretty nice Talon Fighter. It just has a little bit of a tear on the decal right there. It's got the feet, so that's actually a pretty nice Talon Fighter piece. Just doesn't have anything, the wings or anything, but at least has nice feet. So there's a Talon Fighter, going to be going up for sale. Then we have, there was a Wind Raider in there. Decals are okay. It is missing the one right here. So not an upgrade to my Wind Raider or anything, but it does have the, well, it's missing the wings, but let's see if this will wind up. I'm not sure. Looks like that might, oh no, it's going. Yeah, the original Wind Raider wind-up thing doesn't work super great. Okay, so it works. So there's a Wind Raider piece. 1981 Mattel. Wheels are okay. Just needs wings, and you'll have a decent Wind Raider if this is cleaned up. So that'll be going up for sale. Okay, and another piece that I already have. We got a Spydoor here. Pretty nice. It actually has both blasters and the tail. So he's just missing his helm piece to be a complete Spydoor. I notice his butt has some little wear spots on it, but other than that, it's, yeah, a decent Spydoor, but nothing I need for my collection. So another piece that'll be going for sale. It's nice that the tail's there. Seems like it's in decent enough condition. So Spydoor going up for sale. Recoup some cash for this lot. And then we got the old Blaster Hawk over here. I have this. Decals are pretty decent on it. It just needs to be cleaned up a little bit. This is actually a pretty nice looking Blaster Hawk. Looks like a little decal issue there. Of course, it's missing its top cover little cover to this thing that connects there. That's usually the hard to find piece, I guess. I have a complete Blaster Hawk, except I believe it originally came, I believe it was 8 discs, so there was 5 discs that came with this, and I think I need a few of these to make a full set of 8, so I'll be completing my Blaster Hawk discs, and then I think there will be I think there'll be 2 left over to throw. I'll throw it with that Blaster Hawk and throw that Blaster Hawk up for sale. So there we go. However many discs I need, I'll complete my Blaster Hawk disc collection, and then I will, yeah, pretty much, then I will definitely have a complete Blaster Hawk, I guess. So that's cool. Alright, all that's left is stuff that I didn't have in my collection. And believe it or not, here was one that I didn't yet have. I had bought one time, and then I actually bought it off of eBay because it was like real cheap. And I wasn't paying attention. I didn't realize it didn't have this the dinosaur head cover on it. I didn't realize. I was like, why is it so cheap? But they advertise it as complete, so I just returned it actually and got my money back. This one's okay. I don't have one, so I'm going to throw it in my collection. The decals could be a little bit better. This is a pretty easy to acquire vehicle, so and the back wheel is bent too. I'm almost wondering, do I even want to bother to throw this into my collection, or I just want to wait and get a different one. But Bashosaurus, sorry I didn't say what it was. The old Bashosaurus. And I'm noticing the mechanism might not work too perfectly either. The mechanism is a little rough too. It does function, so we'll see. But the Bashosaurus did not have in my collection, so I guess I'll assess it and see if I want to clean it up and get it in my collection. Maybe straighten out the wheel base if I can. We'll see how easy that is to do. But yeah, Bashosaurus. So that's cool. Then we got another one that I didn't have yet. The old Laser Bolt. This is another one where condition-wise I'm kind of questioning whether I even want to bother, because I think this is another one that's relatively easy to find, and this one seems to not have any of the stuff that goes with it. I may not even bother. I might just throw it up for sale. We'll see. But it is one that I didn't have in my collection. It's kind of dirty and dingy, and I think I see some of these decals are in pretty poor shape, and I think for relatively cheap you can get a much better base for this vehicle on eBay or something, and you wouldn't feel like you're paying ridiculous prices or anything like that. But we'll see. So, and then the action feature, I don't know how well it works anymore either too. But one I don't have in my collection, so I'll at least assess the situation with it and see. If not, I'll maybe sell it. We'll see. Okay, but the grand finale, the real reason I really was interested in trying to acquire this lot, I mean, there's some good stuff in here for my collection, don't get me wrong, but this is the main one right here. We got Spydoor. So, definitely didn't have this one in my collection, and I could see, it looks to me that the legs were in nice condition and everything. And then even the pinchers in the front seem to be nice and unbroken and everything. So we got a Spydoor. I just got to test it and see. Hopefully it functions and everything. Of course, it's the thing that's hard to, the more expensive piece, I guess, other than the whole unit itself, is the little guns that go here. So I mean, I am missing those, but I'm excited. It looks like a nice clean decal set on here. And then the arms and everything, or the legs and the pinchers are really nice, and the eyes and everything. So there we go. Not the most hard to acquire vehicle, but not the most easy one either. I guess in the uncommon range. So there we go, Spydoor. All right, I'm gonna have to figure out where to put some of these vehicles eventually. I might want to put like a little table here and extend my collection out here. But Motu Vehicles I got. So I got the Road Ripper, I got the Roton, there's the Battle Ram back there, and then the Dragon Walker. Most of those were donated to me at one point by Chris McClure or Mark Wilson. And I got the mounts up here. Night Stalker and Spydoor complete. Of course, Battle Cat and Panther. Here's my vintage Castle Grayskull. I just washed the blaster. I'll put it up in there. It's not complete on the inside. I'm still missing a few pieces. My Snake Mountain is missing a few pieces as well, like the battery cover and stuff like that. I got pretty nice attack track. I got a pretty nice Wind Raider complete. And over here, oh yeah, here's my slime pit complete, and I got the Blaster Hawk now complete, and the Talon Fighter and Point Dread complete. Except for the cardboard piece. I think there's a cardboard piece that goes inside the Point Dread. I don't have that, but so yeah, there's actually a lot of vehicles for Motu. So if I count this, I got the Spydoor now. I don't guess I'll count this, but you could say I guess we could say I have the Bashosaurus, but there's still what am I missing now? I'm missing I won a Fright Zone. I know that's not a vehicle, but that's a playset. Fright Zone in Eternia, but I had a really nice Fright Zone back in the day, and I was thinking about collecting a few years back, maybe 2012, 2013, and I ended up selling it on eBay, and it had the puppet. The puppet was so nice. It was like almost a brand new puppet. I regret that so much. It had all the clips to keep the Fright Zone. The only thing wrong with it had the clips for the Fright Zone and everything, to clip it together. The only thing wrong with it was the tree was busted. So the one that I won, I got another shopgoodwill.com auction coming in. The Fright Zone that I won has a perfect tree, but it doesn't have a puppet or any of the stuff like the gate, the jail gate and everything. It's missing all that. So I'll be working on the Fright Zone again. And what other vehicles am I missing? I know there's some more rare ones, like I even forgot what the guy is, like Twist. It's like, it looks like a cross between the Roton and Spydoor. It's some weird twisty guy. I forgot what he's called. And I'm missing the, Mantisaur, the mount for Hordak. And I'm missing the Fright Fighter. That's probably the most rare vehicle. I'm missing the Fright Fighter. And what else? Vehicles, I think that might be everything. There's some, little little stuff, like I have it back here. The jet sled, I'm not going to grab it, I'm going to knock stuff over, but the jet sled I have, but there's some other little accessories like that. Oh, the Stilt Stalker, stuff like that I don't have, so still got some stuff to go. And I'm missing some accessories for my figures. I don't have every accessory, so it's fun. I'm still got a decent amount of stuff to collect for Vintage Masters of the Universe, but I've actually got a really nice collection though, so it just keeps getting better and better and more exciting. I don't have anything for both the top figures. That's going to take a lot of work. And of course I don't have an official original OG vintage Wonder Bread He-Man, Savage He-Man, so that would be like the ultimate, I guess, that in Eternia. Alright, collection update. I've got to consider selling some stuff. This is a problem I always run into with collecting. I go overboard. Because, one of my other hobbies is selling too, so I have this weird twisted relationship in my mind that, like, I buy the stuff and I'm going to sell some and make my money back and keep certain pieces, but I end up always keeping a lot more than I sell. I sell a lot, but honestly, like, Masters of the Universe alone should be enough for someone to collect, in my opinion. You got vintage, And now you've got two modern toy lines that are in retail now, you know, with Origins and Masterverse. And Masterverse is starting to look really attractive with the new stuff coming out. We just got shown the Comic-Con exclusive 40th anniversary He-Man Skeletor 2-pack that has die-cast weapons, and just looks really good the way that they made the figures too. So some people will say that classics can never be matched, but Masterverse is, for the price point, definitely is getting up, is at least giving us something, I guess we could say. My only biggest complaint with Masterverse is that, for the Revelation figures especially, is that if you compare it to classics or compare it to vintage, like the male figures got less buff where the female figures got more buff. I don't really agree with that. I think if they wanted to really give classics a run for its money, they should have made the figures more buff than classics, even if it was just slightly more buff. You know, with the new Viking He-Man, they're starting to go in the right direction. He's getting slightly buffed up, or he looks it at least. But I think my understanding is with these 40th anniversary figures, they're supposed to be even more buffed. So that's the right direction. It's the look of the musculature of the figure, honestly, is what I think makes classics look so incredible. You know, because the vintage figures were overly buffed, and you know, that's what Motu collectors grew up with, and that's what we want, you know, that image of a figure that, you know, somebody, the Arnold Schwarzenegger figure, basically, that people would like to, you know, males at least would like to achieve. But, you know, most of us aren't willing to put in the work, because you basically, to do that, you have to just work all the time at it, and that has to be basically your life. So anyways, back to my original topic. I've got to sell some stuff. One of my recent dream goals, and I had talked about it before on my Radical Reseller channel, is I want to get a second house. I don't like where I live. I live in Southern California. I still want to live in Southern California, but the location of my house is close to too much nonsense with, you know, druggy people and all this stuff. My neighborhood itself is relatively nice. It's just literally one street over, there's a bunch of riffraff nonsense going on, and I'm getting really tired of it. This morning there was a meth pipe in my trash can outside, you know. So I want to move to a country environment, but still in California. I mean, I have a job here, make good money, and I sell on eBay, and I can make some decent cash. So, and my wife doesn't want to leave California too, so because of family and all that stuff. So basically, I need to start making more money with my toy business here. So I'm gonna choose. I gotta be selective. I gotta choose stuff to not collect. So going through my collections, of course, Masters of the Universe will never be touched. It will, you know, vintage especially, will never be touched. Origins and Masterverse won't be touched. My alien stuff in the background, I don't really see a reason to sell that. I don't think that's profitable. One thing that is going to go is stuff on this top row here. Toxic Crusaders. I only had Toxie as a kid. I'm going to sell those. Those actually are worth a little bit of money. Ninja Turtles. I had Ninja Turtles as a kid, but I'm just not interested in going after Ninja Turtles, so I'm going to start putting up the Ninja Turtles for sale. Nothing insanely special to me. Anything that was ever donated or traded, like special, like, you know, will never be sold off, you know. Supernaturals is something I'm going to continue to collect. It's relatively cheap toy line, and there's not many of them, and it's just, when I happen to get one, I'll add it to the collection. My Motu knockoffs, I feel like I don't want to sell. Maybe like this MX Space Robot, I've already put up for sale, but other than that, I'm not touching those. Battle Beasts is really tough, but I think I have to let go of collecting Battle Beasts. They're not 5.5 inch action figures. They are from the 80s. That's the biggest sting, is that it's an 80s toy line. 90s toy lines that are much easier to let go. But I could make a significant profit off of these battle beasts, and there's just so many of these guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a sacrifice and sell my battle beasts, and in the future, if I acquire battle beasts, just acquire them for a profit only. As far as Motu is concerned, I mean, like I said, I'm pretty much not touching it. I do have a second Scareglow. I mean, it's hard to even put that up for sale, but I probably should, honestly. I mean, do I really need 2 Scareglows? I have a complete Scareglow. So this is my second Scareglow, and it's really nice. I kind of like it. I talked about, you know, joking around about building a Scareglow army build, but that's ridiculous, of course. You know, I've even got other versions of He-Man over there. I mean, that's a nice He-Man. My Skeletor variants, I can't do it. I can't let go. Randomness down here. I got some stone protectors. I might throw those up for sale. And the Transformers. I already listed them up, except for the one that Mark Wilson I got from his lot. This one, Blur. I even bought its gun. I'll probably hang on to that one, but these other guys I already put up for sale. And hopefully I'll make my money back and get a profit. I can't get into Transformers. It's too big of a toy line. I've got enough toy lines going on. So I have this G1 Metroplex I was working on, and based on the money I paid to buy the accessories and stuff, I doubt I'll be able to make a profit on it. If I were to complete it somehow, maybe I would have a chance. If anybody's like interested in this Metroplex, like maybe they would buy it for close to or the amount of money I paid for it, because I was shipping the main figure itself. I ended up paying about $30 from Goodwill. I won it with an opening bid of $13.99, and then shipping ended up making it close to $30. But then I won 2 auction lots on eBay to acquire all these other parts for it. So the side guns, the extra little top piece there, the stuff in the back, the kneecaps, the stuff for 6 gun here, even an extra set of the arms that normally it only comes with one of those black sets of arms, and a missile and a gun for one of the figures. And then inside is Scamper, I think, but he's not complete either. So I'll just sit on this. Maybe if an auction lot comes up with some of the parts that I really need to maybe complete it, maybe I could look at that. It's a really neat figure though. Massive for a Transformer. Pretty cool. So then the other big ones that I kind of feel like I should sell, but it's again really challenging to do mentally, is I got that Power Lords Vulcan Rock playset back there. It's cool, but it's like I don't collect Power Lords, and that thing that thing's worth a lot of money, and I even have the box for it. So I've never, since I've acquired this, I've never seen anybody with even a box. I'm thinking that I've got like $1,500 to $2,000 because of the box and everything. I should probably make that money. That would go a long way towards my goals. And it's not like I'm going to quit collecting entirely or anything like that, of course. Then Inhumanoids is another one that's like I'm thinking I should sell, but I don't know. I have to hold off on that for now. I mean, Metlar, I did purchase at a price that I could make a profit on it. So that's my dilemma. But yeah, Transformers that I have will be going on sale on my eBay store, and the Battle Beasts I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and do. That's the toughest one for now. And the Ninja Turtles, I already started listing up some in the Toxic Crusaders. So if anybody's interested, they're up there. Oh, and Nintendo games, I'm selling those again. I'm only, this time I'm being very selective with my collecting. I'm only to keep games that I actually play. Like, so all the stuff, there's so many games that you put in one time and you're just like, I'm never gonna play this. You know, so the Contras and the Marios and stuff I'm gonna keep, you know, stuff like that. And then everything else I'm gonna sell, you know, because there's profit to be made whenever you win these auction lots, especially. Oh, and my Kenner aliens, I don't know if they're valuable enough to even try to sell, but maybe I'll just hang on to those for now. And classifieds, I still got a bunch I need to open. I'll just hold off on those. If I see one in Walmart and I think I should grab it, I'll grab it. But I really shouldn't be collecting. I'm already collecting 2 modern toy lines in Masters of the Universe Origins and Masterverse, so probably hold off on the classifieds, but just continue. I have plenty to open right now. So anyways, alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed that vintage Masters of the Universe pickup. Added some cool stuff to my collection. My collection's still getting better and better. I got every US retail release action figure, and I'm working on the vehicles now, I guess, and playsets, so we'll keep doing it. More to come. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.